Hello, boys, babes, and all of you beings in between. Welcome back. I'm in the stronghold. Haven't been here in a hot minute. I honestly wasn't planning to be down here for too terribly long, but I did want to go ahead and open this with the fact that we will be busy resource grinding, and I'll be showing you what I'm grabbing as I do it. But the first thing we're doing is going in here to get ourselves some more shulker shells, because I have pretty much used all of the shulkers that I have. So let's sneak around here. I'm going to jump back in that portal and fly around because we got rockets now. Not a ton, but some. Problem is I don't have any ender pearls, so we're going to grab a couple of those and get on our way. But I'm going to definitely do some grind, get some of those shulker shells because I am going to need them for gathering for this project. I hate having to carry them back and forth with my inventory's full. So this will save us a lot of time in the long run when it comes to our resources. Hopefully very soon, though, the border around here will be expanding as I will be upgrading to 118, which means I will be increasing my world border so that I have space to load it in. So I'm going to kill some endermen and then I'll bring y'all back once I got some shulker shells. Y'all, I just found these two giant cities next to each other. I haven't found any large cities inside my border yet, so this is exciting. This now means I'm going to have emergency elytras. Time to get inside here and grab that. Hi, friend. I am here for your goods. Can I have them, please? Thank you. Yes, okay. I'm gonna go and put some of this stuff away before I lose it, but yeah, let's get back on this. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I got that achievement. It also turns out these two giant ones that were next to each other were in fact 3, and all of them have ships. So I'm trying to clear them all. A little more difficult than I thought it would be. But hey, all of the shulker shells will be mine. Would you please open, sir? Whoop. Ow. Okay, haha. You. Eat arrows, please. Ah, crud. I hate it when they do that. But I'm going to keep hunting. I got another... I don't even know which ones I did. I think this is the only one I've actually hit. I haven't gone to the other ones yet. So I'm going to keep hunting because shulker shells. And then I will have all of the resources I need to actually get building done. Dang it, no shell. Alrighty, we are back from the end, and I would say it's definitely been a success. I would call this a success. This is definitely going to make my resource grind a lot easier from now on. In addition to having backups after flying around with this on in the nether, definitely makes me feel 100 times better. Unfortunately, I did lose one of the dragon heads to the void. So that was very unfortunate, but you know, 16 diamonds is also pretty good for, I think it was 4 cities that I went through, and this is pretty sweet. I don't really use them often, but it's nice to have them in a case of emergency, and that is going to be great for making more clerics without wasting my blaze rods. Mind you, this isn't all we got. We also got all this, and all this, and all this. So I definitely now have emergency armor should I need it. I will be organizing it down to like having sets of like boots and stuff and rockets and elytras and some food pulled together for whenever I lose it in an emergency box in here later. But yeah, I also have these. I need to put them on something. But that is definitely a great start. And now I get to do this and pull together. That's plenty. Perfect. I think 6 shulker boxes is a great start for our resource grind. We're gonna have to get a whole bunch of different stuff. Bricks, terracotta, spruce, you name it, we're gonna need it. Hold on, let's grab that, friend, because I don't want to use my rockets right now. But I definitely think that's going to be a huge help for working on over here now that we're going to be able to go ahead and front end the gathering for these materials, so I'm not having to pause mid build and realize, oh crap, I'm out of bricks. So we're going to go and do a whole bunch more resource grinding in the next couple days before this video comes out and before I start these builds. But I will be working on that and hopefully have all of these filled with everything I need and some. But I'm going to get working on that and I will bring y'all back around when that's done. Okay, so after a very long set of journeys and things and stuff that happened in the Nether, yeah, no, we got real lost. I went over to the villager area. I worked there for a little bit. I did make it back safely. I didn't lose anything out there. We got 1 withered skeleton skull, which sucks because I need 3. But we got a little bit of work done between this. Oh, that's a. Ah! Okay, let's not die. I made a friend. I made a friend. Hold on. There we go. Have a good day, friend. I don't have a bucket. You're my friend. Let's go get you a bucket. Sorry, now we're distracted. But we were working over there. If you cannot see that little bit on that island right there, I started a dock over there. For those that are not following me on TikTok, I have started a small storytelling series using this build area on TikTok to just tell stories in the landscape. But they were in control of some stuff that's happening there, so I will actually doing a build over there. In between this stuff, I will probably not have a time lapse for that one, but I will be having the time lapses for the stuff I'm doing over there. But if things just pop up over there, that's why. We have a friend, sir. I'd like to. There we go. Okay, sleep. But if those things happen, that is what's happening. I got a very large sum of materials gathered before I went to the Nether to begin with. I came in here for a bucket. But a couple of things happened beyond that. So we have that work done. I have not gotten anything done in terms of the mining process for the forge system that I wanted to start over there. But that should be underway very, very soon because I will be doing that more as we go on tonight. But first, before I do anything with the forge, I would like to get that secondary building built. Oh, the Lottle's gone. Well, that's sad. I wanted to be its friend. Oh, there it is. This is hard to see. Ah, there you are. Come here. It's a brown one. Well, you're my friend now. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so we will be doing a variety of things specifically over in here, and I wanted to walk you through what we're doing over here first. Goodness me, eat. Okay. But we will be doing that build right there before we do anything. I will continue to farm up a couple more block types before we do that. I still need to come back and do some fine detailing on this, but that will happen after we get this building done and that shape worked out. So I'm going to get to work on getting this built first, and we have plenty of materials. It will once again follow a very similar color scheme to this, but instead of using the calcite and diorite, we will be using brick and a different variety of terracottas. I believe we'll be using the cyan, which has a nice gray-blue tone to it, to go with the bricks. I think they look pretty nice together, in my opinion. And mix that with some spruce, like we have been across the board, and some dark oak, and it will look pretty cool. It's going to be another industrial style building, like partially shop, partially someone's house kind of deal. But I'm going to get that started, and I will show you guys that time lapse. we are back. Guess what? There's a building. It is not the nicest thing in the world, but I really like it. I have not played this much with overlapping shapes and having roofs play like this, so I'm pretty proud of it. I still need to come back and detail it in certain spots just because, once again, it doesn't have any windows, but I think it came out pretty great. Obviously, I get rid of my dirt piles, but I don't have my shovel on me because I was out in the nether doing a little bit more work on trying to get wither skeleton skulls. And after I think it was close to 80 wither skeletons, I got 3. Which means I need to go back to the nether because I forgot to get soul sand so that we can go fight that thing and have ourselves a beacon to get this area cleaned up, cleared out, and making it look quite nice for what we're trying to do. So that is what that shape looks like. I like it a lot. It's going to be like a partial factory. So like down here is going to have a lot of workbenches, workspaces. The next layer is going to have like some offices. And the top floor is going to have like a tiny bedroom set up. Like the person who owns the building also lives up there or rents out the space to someone who works here, which I think will look pretty cool. But I'm going to go and get some soul sand and we're going to go kill a wither really quick. So yeah, I'll see y'all there. Okay, so we have soul sand. Soul sand's the easy part. We have things. We're putting this in the place that I know. Alright, believe I'll be able to kill it. This should make it go upright right under that midpoint, so we should be safe. But let's grab this. Stick some stuff in there that I don't need, and then grab this guy. And fingers crossed we do not die. Back away, back away, back away. You done yet? Almost? There he is. Hold on. This says knockback. Oh. It's fine. He's just gonna suffocate. Pardon me, Mr. Enderman. Soon this will not be effective, but it's there at least. Ow. It's fine. I just don't want to use the knockback because if it knocks it out from under there, I am royally screwed. Come on. Come on. Almost. Almost. Yes! Got it. Alrighty. Well, now this is set up for next time we need it. I'm gonna go and get this thing assembled and get that build underway, and I will show you guys how it's going in a little bit. Alrighty, we have torn a giant hole in this mountain, and I don't quite grasp how big it is until I fly over here. This is definitely maybe a really big build. I am still gonna have to terraform it a lot once we have gotten the build in place. But I think that once we can get this stuff worked out pretty well, specifically some towers and smokestacks and just some space that opens up out here, and then having the build in here is going to look super cool. I think that the end goal for this build in particular is actually going to be, this is where I keep most of my materials for this part of the world. So like, I think I am going to end up tearing out more with mountain or digging down in this direction to go and put some more storage space, possibly an item sorter in there, or some sort of shulker loader so that I can be sorting my stuff more efficiently in such a way that it works well. But I think that once I can get the shape of the initial build here and get it worked into the mountainside, I think it's going to look super cool. So I am going to get started on that, and I am going to try to get this build over here on this island done. This build is actually for my TikTok, like I was saying. But I got this little bitty boat part built over here, so I think that's pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go and include a time lapse here of attaching this boat to a house where they have just chosen to use the boat for part of the house. So those two projects I'm going to go get done pretty quickly. Oops, apparently I can't fly. And then I will bring y'all back to show you them as I finish them up. me. So unfortunately, you probably saw this in that time lapse that I just pulled in. I hit a wall. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Because I'm not gonna sleep. But it kind of works. It's kind of not working. I feel like I need to lower this entirely down, but I really like the concept of the larger staircase going into it. So I gotta play with that more. My smokestacks are just not sitting the way I want them to. It might be because I left this wide open and I need it to actually be coming up from lower underground. So I'm definitely going to have to keep playing with this. I do want them to have some sort of wonk to them. Just make them a little bit wibbly and wobbly and not quite the same way they are perfectly circular. So I got to fix that. But I'm unfortunately running out of time to do that. So it's not really going to happen this time, unfortunately. But I do think that I'm moving in the direction I want to move. I definitely think that lowering this, like have the stairs come in up at higher level, but then have immediately, you can stay on this level and then a level that goes lower below down to where the furnaces actually sit would definitely be much more beneficial for the concept I'm doing. And then I need to make this not so perfect. I've been building with almost completely perfect shapes this entire time other than my roofs. So it's making it much harder for me to go with my typical build styles and typical like shape movement because I am building with perfect shapes and not with something that's more organic. So I want to work something more organic back into this, and that's going to take some more time, unfortunately. So while the idea I like is here, I definitely am going to re-terraform this side back, scoot this out some more, and then make it a little bit more organic. Maybe even get rid of it entirely on this side and just have buildings hanging out on this side and the smoke stacks going out the top. But I'm not entirely confident as to how I'm going to do it exactly yet. But I do think this entryway is in the right direction. I just feel like it needs a little bit more industrial development and less fantastical entryway. It's also still very loose in its shape and not quite where I want it to be either. And unfortunately, entirely, I have completely run out of time for everything I wanted to do to get this out at all. It's already going to be late, I know that. So this has not gotten done yet either, which that's fine. That's going to be a TikTok project entirely anyway. So that's okay. But I definitely am going to need to do a lot more work on this in terms of research design, in addition to just drawing out some more stuff for myself. I've gotten so used to being able to freehand my builds that I forget to plan nowadays. And it is starting to bite me back for not planning towards what I'm doing. So, unfortunately, this is where we are going to call it. Thank you for hanging out, folks. I am so glad you've been here. I will see you guys hopefully next week, which is also in the new year. So I'll see you guys in 2022. Bye now.